7 Action News investigator Ross Jones is here right now. And Ross, Bobby Ferguson has a bit of a reputation for playing rough.
He certainly does, Stephen. Bobby Ferguson has said no to lots of requests for interviews, and he's made it hard for reporters to even find him. Well, for this story, he found us. How are you feeling right now going to trials? If you're wondering why Kwame Kilpatrick's been smiling lately, it may well be because of the man to his right. His friend Bobby Ferguson's already gone to war with the feds, and he's still standing. Kilpatrick's hoping to pull off the same feat. The duo have been friends for more than a decade, and starting Thursday, they'll be braving the feds together. For Bobby Ferguson, courtrooms are nothing new. When he was a teenager, he was charged for beating a man in the head with a baseball bat outside a sports bar. DUI and firearm charges litter his lengthy rap sheet. By the time he was only 35, Ferguson had been arrested 12 times.
Our transition team worked very diligently, led by Bobby Ferguson and Frank Torrey.
That's Kilpatrick at his first inauguration. Right from the start, the new mayor was tapping Ferguson to help demolish more than 5,000 Detroit homes. The feds say Ferguson had unprecedented access to the mayor's office. Even so, in this 2006 deposition, Ferguson was cagey when asked if he and Kilpatrick were friends, dodging even his own lawyer's question.
But if you could answer yes or no, whether you and the mayor are friends. I know the mayor.
Ferguson cleaned up on city contracts under Kilpatrick, and text messages show that he, the mayor, and their friend, Chief of Staff Christine Beatty, strategized on how to get Ferguson even more. Why not Bobby in this? Beatty asked Kilpatrick. Bobby wants to strategically lose a major bid, he responded. City contractors complain that the fix was in at City Hall.
It was the hottest rumor going, but it was very difficult to pinpoint.
Difficult to pinpoint because contractors were afraid to speak publicly. One called me in 2005 saying he'd been awarded excavation work for the city. But at the last minute, he got a call telling him to leave the job site. Bobby Ferguson, he was told, would do the job instead. The Fed's first crack at Ferguson ended in a mistrial because of one holdout juror. But he wasn't so lucky years earlier. He pled guilty in 2005 to pistol whipping one of his employees. The attack put Ferguson in jail for 10 months. Today's federal charges carry a much longer sentence this time around. He's hired 3 high-powered criminal lawyers looking to make his record against the feds a perfect 2 for 2.
At the end of the day, we're confident that we're going to be able to defend against those allegations and that our client is going to be found not guilty.
But if there's anyone he hates more than the government, it's still the media. When we were shooting video outside his office for this story, Ferguson stopped by, demanding to know why we were there.
I gave folks jobs and opportunities. I gave them something to believe in. Yeah. Y'all took that from me, not me.
When you say us, you mean the media?
Y'all made me a criminal. I wasn't a criminal before then.
He left without saying more than just a few words, but he had confidence to spare. Before leaving, he gave me a tap on the cheek, laughed, and walked away. Ferguson is facing 19 criminal charges, and despite his lengthy rap sheet, his lawyers insist he's a good Christian man devoted to his family.